What Prince Harry wanted to do was to eject me from the organization, and this went on for months. It went on for months through bullying, harassment.
It is the catastrophic row engulfing Prince Harry's cherished charity, with escalating anger and allegations.
It was me who was the problem because I put a whistleblower complaint about the bullying, the harassment, and the misogyny, and Prince Harry interfered in the investigation of that. And the senior independent director, who should have taken care of it, was the very same person who then delivered the news to me that I was going to be removed by the board.
Last week, Prince Harry stepped down from Centre Baseless. The charity's chair says the news was unexpected and a shock.
This unleashing of the Sussex machine on me and the 540 employees at Centre Baseless who received this and have had to defend it.
Well, by the way, when you say the Sussex machine, what are you talking about?
The PR machine that supports Prince Harry's efforts. The only way we discovered of his decision was through the Sussex machine activating newspapers.
A source close to the former trustees of the charity said this was categorically untrue and that claims of harassment and bullying were completely baseless. The chair also alleges the board was scared to speak up when Harry was in the room.
An example might be Prince Harry decides on a specific occasion that he wants to appoint an individual to the board with immediate effect without having talked to me. It's not on the agenda, and somehow everybody's just supposed to tolerate that.
The source told us this too was completely baseless. Dr. Chandauka also describes this charity polo match moment with Meghan.
She wasn't asking me to move out of the way. It was just a messy situation and we all didn't know where to go.
She claims negative media attention around Meghan's behaviour prompted the Prince to ask her to issue a statement in support of the Duchess, but she refused.
I said I wouldn't, not because I didn't care about the Duchess, but because I knew what would happen if I did so, number one, and number two, because we cannot be an extension of the Sussex.
What would have
PR
happened if
machine.
you...
This is described as highly misleading by the source close to the ex-charity trustees. For Prince Harry, Centre Baseless was deeply personal, set up to honour his mother's memory. His patronage, one of the few roles he retained after leaving royal life. The charity's chair claims this drove away donors.
We'd lost some families and we'd lost individuals who were donating to the organization. And there was quite a significant correlation between the time the organization started to see a departure of sort of major organizations and Prince Harry's departure from the UK itself.
The source close to the charity's former trustees said this was categorically false. What is clear, relations between Dr. Chandauka and the Duke appear irreparable, leaving Centre Baseless caught in a bitter boardroom blame game.
So there's a very deep sense of feeling guilty at having to take the decision that they've had to take, but also a keen understanding of the fact that they had no choice but to take the decision that they took, ultimately for the betterment of the charity, and also to sort of take a step back and see what next. Because I can tell you, I'm very sure that they are not going to leave the kids in the lurch.
Prince Harry no longer has royal roles, but Centre Baseless was different, one of the few positions he didn't lose. It really meant a lot to him, which is why all this acrimony played out so publicly will hurt a lot. As for Dr. Chandauka's interview, a source close to trustees and patrons says they fully expected this publicity stunt and reached their collective decision with this in mind. They remain firm in their resignation for the good of the charity and look forward to the adjudication of the truth. With those at the top in turmoil, the charity's reputation's at risk, and all those involved now facing difficult questions of conduct and behaviour. Laura Bundock, Sky News.
Welcome back to Royal Sussex Squad. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because we bring you the truth about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle while exposing the relentless smear campaigns against them. And if you'd like to support the channel, you can do so through Super Thanks. Your support helps us keep fighting against the negativity. Now let's dive in. It's happening again. Another manufactured controversy meant to tarnish Prince Harry's name. The British media, desperate for another scandal, is amplifying baseless claims about his own charity, charitable. And who's at the center of it this time? A so-called whistleblower, Dr. Chandler, claiming she was bullied and harassed. But let's break this all down logically. First off, let's be crystal clear. These allegations have been categorically denied by sources close to Centerbury's former trustees. Yet the British press, conveniently ignoring facts, is running with Dr. Chandler's version as if it's the gospel truth. And why? Because it suits their ongoing campaign to discredit Prince Harry. Think about it. Harry co-founded Centerbury to honor his mother, Princess Diana. It was one of the few remaining roles he retained after leaving the UK. Do you really think he would jeopardize something so personal, so important to him by engaging in harassment or bullying? It's laughable. What's really happening here is that certain individuals wanted control and power, and when they didn't get their way, they turned on Harry. Dr. Chandler even admitted that she refused to support Meghan against the onslaught of negative media attacks. Why? Because she didn't want to be seen as an extension of the Sussexes. So, let's be honest, this isn't about charity governance, it's about personal vendettas and an attempt to make Prince Harry the villain yet again. Let's also talk about the real bullying. The British media's obsession with bringing Harry down, the same press that smeared Meghan relentlessly while she was pregnant, that tried to diminish their philanthropic efforts, and that now wants to portray Harry as some kind of dictator. The hypocrisy is staggering. And let's not forget the classic unnamed sources being thrown around. Sources close to the former trustees say Dr. Chandler's claims are completely false. But do you see that making the headlines? Of course not. Because it doesn't fit the agenda of the press or those who resent Harry for stepping away from royal life. Dr. Chandler claims donors walked away because of Harry. Another lie. If donors left, it was due to the relentless attacks on him, making it difficult for the charity to operate freely. The blame should be on the media and the institution that failed to support him, not on Harry himself. Let's be real. If Centerbury had issues, it's because people within the organization had their own agendas. The moment Harry decided to step away from the UK and live a life of freedom, the knives came out. This is just another attempt to discredit him, to undermine the positive work he and Meghan continue to do. And can we take a moment to talk about how Meghan is once again being dragged into this? A charity polo match moment is now being twisted to paint her negatively. Why? Because the media knows Meghan's name drives clicks and outrage. It's always the same playbook. Invent drama, fuel the hate, and watch the clicks roll in. So let's not fall for the nonsense. Prince Harry and Meghan have always operated with integrity, and Centerbury has been a beacon of hope for so many. It's disgraceful that their good work is being overshadowed by smear campaigns. But we see through it, and we will keep exposing the truth. If you love the content and want to support independent voices that stand up for Harry and Meghan, hit that super thanks button and help keep Royal Sussex Squad strong. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video so we can continue to fight back against the misinformation. Until next time, stay informed, stay critical, and as always, stay loyal to the truth.